All right, what's going on, Bird Gang? Big Country coming to you from the Bird. So I'm sure everybody saw Josh Gordon is, I guess, taking a leave of absence from the league. He got suspended indefinitely. I think we all know why he got suspended indefinitely, and it's good that, I guess, now he wants to worry about his health. It's sad that, because Josh Gordon is just wasted talent. Like he's a good receiver. I wouldn't say he's the best receiver, but he is a really good receiver, and he's just wasting his talent on whatever, weed, crack, I don't know, whatever drugs, whatever extracurricular activity he does. Excuse me if I look a little woozy or look drunk, a little under the weather today, so I'm trying to get some rest. But on to the Eagles. Can we please stop this debate on Carson Wentz and Nick Foles? Like I said in I didn't make a video, but like I been saying, Nick Foles and Carson Wentz are quarterbacks of the Philadelphia Eagles, and we need to treat them like it. We can't. It's like this fan base right now is divided. Team Wentz, Team Foles, and it shouldn't be like that. We're all one family. We all bleed green, and we're not acting like it right now. Every day, I swear every day on my timeline, like every 5 minutes, every time I turn around, somebody's posting Nick Foles this, Nick Foles that. Carson Wentz can't do what Nick Foles does on this. Nick Foles can't do what Carson Wentz does on this. Who cares? Who cares? Again, they're both Philadelphia Eagles quarterbacks. We need to treat them like they are one of ours, which they are. Because I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing it. It is just ridiculous. We have better things to worry about than who is better under center. Carson Wentz has his flaws. Nick Foles has his flaws. Carson Wentz has Carson Wentz has his good things, and Nick Foles has his good things. We all know Carson Wentz is more of the scrambling quarterback. He tries to find the extra play. And with Nick Foles, he's more of a pocket passer. He reads through his progressions, and I'm pretty sure Carson Wentz does too, but I believe not like Nick Foles does. Nick Foles finds the open man, or he throws our receivers open, if that makes sense. Also, I want to, not to backpedal, but I want to speak on this whole Carson Wentz wants to play even with a back injury. No. Go sit your happy ass down. We don't need you getting hurt anymore. Just let Nick Foles finish off the season, and we'll go from there. I know you want to play. I know you want to get us into the playoffs. I know you want to, win yourself a Lombardi because you didn't actually win it last year. But sit down. Sit down. So, his injury, I blame not only on the medical staff, but on Carson Wentz. Because as you can see, he's playing through these injuries and doesn't care. He doesn't care if he risks his whole career. He wants to play. And that's good mentality to have, but sometimes you just got to learn how to sit down. And Carson Wentz, this is the time to sit down. Sit down. I'm sure you're okay to run, do whatever you need, but we better not see you on that field this year anymore. You're supposed to be out 3 months anyway, so Doug Peterson says he trusts the medical staff. I don't, but I guess they see something we don't. So Texans. Y'all know who we got to worry about. You know, they have Deshaun Watson, who can definitely make plays. They have DeAndre Hopkins, who is just great. He's beasting. You know, on the defensive side, they have J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney. So those are two big linemen and linemen's, you know, defenders that we have to worry about, because if we don't stop them, you know, Nick Foles is just gonna be on his back the whole game. So I'm looking for a great game. I hope we can be consistent and keep this running game going, like we did. And again, yeah, it really frustrates me that we utilized the running game on Sunday when we should have been doing it all season. And I knew we were going to run the ball with Nick Foles in the backfield, which is what I don't understand. You know, we have great talent in Carson Wentz, but it's like Doug Peterson can't coach him. If that makes sense. Doug Peterson doesn't know how to coach Carson Wentz. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be just shooting myself in the foot right now, but that's what it seems like. He can't coach Carson Wentz. And it's funny, our receivers can't get open. Either they can't get open, or we're throwing it to Zach Ertz. And with Nick Foles, you know, we have receivers just wide open. You know, how do you have two receivers open on the same play, going the same route? And like everyone else has been saying, I think they know who Nick Foles is, and they feel like they have to step their game up, which is true. I mean, if you have your franchise quarterback and you're playing at your best, but you know, y'all know what he's going to do. He's going to scramble. He's going to try to extend the play. I mean, I would probably do what they're doing too, not really play as hard, even though they should play for a full 60 minutes. But I think they know, of course, that Nick Foles, you know, it's Nick Foles. You know, they got to play hard for Nick Foles. You know, he's not going to scramble in the pocket. And if he is, he's not really that quick. So D-line steps up. O-line definitely steps up. Receiver steps up. Everybody steps up when Nick Foles is in the game. But yet we can't do that for Carson Wentz. So what does that tell you? Not saying they're quitting on Carson Wentz. I'm not saying that at all. But the players need to get their priorities straight. Yes, it's good to see them battle with Nick Foles, but they need to do the same battling with Carson Wentz. Because at the end of the day, Carson Wentz is our franchise quarterback, and Nick Foles, as of right now, is our backup quarterback. So it just frustrates me how that worked. Yes, I'm glad that we won the way we did, with the balance, you know, playing a balanced game, but we should have been doing this all season. Again, like everyone else has been saying on here, that we should have been doing this all season. So we'll see what Nick Foles has, and we'll see what the O-line has, especially trying to stop J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney, because they're both beasts. And I mean beasts. So we can agree to disagree, but that's what I think. They're both beasts. So, questionable injuries. I think I saw it this morning. Who was on that list? Fletcher Cox was on the questionable. Michael Bennett, I think, was on the questionable. And Sidney Jones, I think, was questionable. And there was somebody else questionable. We're supposed to have Tim Jernigan and Jordan Hicks back. Well, Jordan Hicks was at full practice, but Tim Jernigan, I guess, was day-to-day. So we'll see. But again, you know, like we're supposed to do all week, keep pressure on Deshaun Watson, and he makes mistakes. Try to keep who they have at running backs? What is his name? Lamont Miller, something Miller. I don't know, but keep him in check. We definitely got to keep DeAndre Hopkins in check. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be covering him. I'm looking for Avonte Maddox to keep his momentum going, because he is something special. Just seeing him just fly around the field on Sunday just gives you some like motivation and determination, and that's what we need. We need somebody to go after the ball, and it was smart. It was a smart play for him to keep Todd Gurley in bounds. Todd Gurley's a lot bigger than him, and he still kept him in bounds. And honestly, that kind of won the game, because, you know, at the end of the game, they tried to go, you know, they tried Avonte Maddox twice and didn't succeed both times. So interested to see what he does this week. Just want to see everybody just keep playing their ball. And like I said, you know, Nick Foles was in. Everybody stepped up, even special teams. Even though the Rams guy that fumbled, you know, he really wasn't touched, but special teams did their job. O-line did their job. D-line did their job, got the pressure. Secondary did their job. Receivers did their job. Everybody, running backs even did their jobs. So looking to stay balanced. RPOs work, as you saw when we run the ball. So let's hope we can keep it up and go from there. So Carolina lost, was it Thursday, or not Thursday, Sunday night? Was it Sunday night or Monday? Well, anywho, Carolina lost, so that kind of helps our playoff hopes. So Dallas plays, I believe, Tampa Bay. So we need Dallas to lose that game, which I highly doubt they're going to do. Then, of course, Washington has the Titans. We need the Titans to show up. And there's a lot more other games, but I don't know right now. Just focus on our game and getting a win, going to 8-7, and then going on to Washington and hopefully getting a win from there. So that's it, y'all. Let's get a win. Let's do this thing. You know, it does suck that Carson Wentz isn't back there doing it for us, but at the end of the day, we got to win games. And, you know, Nick Foles only won one game so far. He hasn't had a touchdown. He didn't have a touchdown that game. He did have an interception. But, you know, looking for him to pick up where he left off. I'm looking for everybody to pick up where they left off. So I feel like I'm rambling, so I'm going to get out of here. If I don't see y'all before Christmas again, hope everyone has a happy holidays. No, Merry Christmas. Ain't no happy holidays in here. Merry Christmas. And we'll see y'all on Sunday. I mean, I know Sunday is the 23rd, but I gotta say Merry Christmas anyway. So, Eagles, Texans, 1 o'clock at the Link. Must win. This is last game at the Link. We need to ball out. You know, we need to finish strong in the Link. So I believe we will do that. And if we do all the things that I said in my earlier video, we can come out victorious. Run, run, run. That is my time, y'all. Fly, Eagles, fly. Blue, green, win or lose. And y'all know what to do. Always make somebody smile. I'm out of here. Peace.